Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a really fun product review. I'm super excited to have gotten my hands on this product. As you guys know, I am Canadian and I cannot get this product yet, so I drove down to the border to get it just to review it for you guys because I really want to be able to help you guys out and let you know what I think. This is the brand new product from Lawless. This is their Woke Up Like This foundation. Really quick, if you guys are new, hello, my name is Jena Froese. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. My channel is all about high-end and luxury beauty products, so if that interests you just as much as me, I'd love for you to subscribe so we can hang out again really soon. Don't forget to hit that little bell beside it too so you never miss a new video. And without further ado, let's get on to this product review. First of all, guys, can we talk about this packaging? It is super beautiful. When you take off the top, you will see the foundation resting inside, which is beautiful. It is super secure, which I love as well. This product is available right now at their website. It is also available at the American Sephora and it retails for 46 American dollars or 60 Canadian dollars. I'm hoping that it's stocked at the Canadian Sephora really soon so you guys can check it out if you're wanting, but honestly, I'm not quite sure when that's gonna be. Before we get started, guys, I primed the left side of my face here with the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer just so we can have an idea as to how this foundation works with primer versus no primer. I'm also going to be using both a brush application as well as a beauty blender just to see what I prefer when it comes to applying the product as well. Okay, so let's get started here. The shade that I picked up is called Kalahari. This is a light with neutral undertones shade, so I'm really hoping that it works out. Oh, I love the pump on this. Right away, it's got a nice little pump. Definitely loving that. You're gonna have some great control with this, so I'm super excited. First, I'm gonna try applying it with my flat Kabuki brush from Sigma. This is the F80. So this is supposed to be a full coverage foundation meant for all skin types. As you guys can see, I've got a lot going on my skin right now. I've got some redness, some pimples in the chin area as well. This is looking a touch dark on me right off the hop, so I wonder if it's just oxidizing or if I just picked the wrong shade. I'll have to kind of see. It does apply really well with the Kabuki, but I am gonna try it with my beauty blender as well and just see if there's any noticeable difference. I do think you could apply it very well with either. What I'm finding is that the brush picks up a little bit more product than the beauty blender does. Okay, this is obviously the wrong shade. It is really pulling yellow on me, as you can see, so this one is going to be pretty hard to find your shade in, I think, because typically I go for a light with neutral undertones or a light to medium with neutral undertones. I thought it would be safer to do the light with neutral undertones because then I could make it a little bit darker versus trying to take away the darkness, but this is quite dark, as you guys can see. Honestly, I think that it's applying really nicely. I would say it's definitely a medium to full coverage. I do like as well, this is a clean formula, so there's no awful ingredients in this one, which I absolutely love. I think for a small brand as well and releasing your first foundation, I think 20 shades is actually pretty decent. I'm not noticing an immediate difference when it comes to the prime side versus the unprimed side, so that is actually a good plus. Upon first impression, you may not necessarily need a primer with this, which is nice. It doesn't set really quickly either, so you can really maneuver it really easily, which I like. Okay, so is it just me or is it now not looking as bad? Maybe it's just because my eyes have gotten used to it or something, but it doesn't look quite as yellow. It's not as much of a darkness. Like, I don't know if it lightened over time or what happened there. Just for reference, I do have normal to oily skin, so just keep that in mind with regards to my check-ins and my thoughts. Now I'm gonna be finishing up my face off camera and I will check back in a couple of hours. Hey guys, okay, I am back with my first check-in. It has been 4 hours. It's almost like it dried down a little bit lighter because now it's actually not a bad shade match. There is a slight shift right at my neck, but it's so very subtle that I think this is actually a pretty decent shade match. So I'm super impressed with that and that makes me feel a lot better. Okay guys, so now that I'm nice and close and really uncomfortable, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how it's been wearing on the skin. As you guys can see, it looks beautiful, very skin-like. I'm seeing nothing really emphasized right now. It's not settling into lines yet, and it hasn't worn away at my nose either. I have just looking in the viewfinder now just to kind of reference, but for me, I would say try using the shade that you typically go for, maybe one shade lighter just to be safe. Also, the fact that I'm normal to oily, I just wanted to also note that I haven't powdered my skin yet at all. I haven't felt the need to, so that's really good. good. So far, it is a super low maintenance foundation as well, and it still looks really, really pretty. Okay guys, just checking in at 8 hours now. I did go outside in our humid weather right now. I walked my dog for a little bit and I did run some errands, so it's definitely been exposed to some of the elements here. Wow, this is really holding up really, really nicely. I'm very, very impressed. You can definitely see now that my acne is starting to show through, so it's wearing away right where my texture is the heaviest. I am also seeing a touch of creasing right in here, which is where my one dimple is. So I have one dimple, the other side is fine. This side, because there's a dimple, is creased. But as for the nose, it's fading slightly right along the bridge. So final verdict on my skin, I am really, really loving this. I like how there was a little bit of a surprise at the end there where my shade just lightened a little bit. The fact that I was outside and in the humidity as well, it didn't prompt me to have to touch up my face at all. But if you are oilier than myself, where you would consider yourself an oily skin type or a extremely oily, I do think you will need to be touching this up a little bit throughout the day. If you are normal to dry, I do think this would be a great fit for you as well because of the luminosity. However, I do think if you are extremely, extremely dry, as in way on the other end of the spectrum, then perhaps you will need a little bit more help by just priming the skin with a moisturizer first, just adding a touch more moisture under this, and that way it will look the best for you on your skin. Anyways, guys, those are my quick thoughts on the brand release from Lawless, the Woke Up Like This foundation. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And until my next one, guys, take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!